impromptu stream for today. I am working on tomorrow's video and I have to finish coloring it, and I thought I could time lapse it, but then I thought, hey, why don't I just live stream it and then you can see it not in time lapse. So anyway, so this is the piece here. So tomorrow I'm doing a sugar skull and I want to color the rest of the piece. So yeah, that could be fun. I think I brought my water up, but no, not prepared for my stream. Okay. Yay. Oh, that's right. I need to get my iPad, which is charging. Hang on one second. Get the iPad. Otherwise, I can't read your guys' comments. It makes it rather difficult. So, this is fun. I enjoy streaming. I haven't been streaming very much lately, and so this last week I've been streaming more, and it's just been a lot of fun. I have enjoyed it. I find it keeps me focused a little bit more, I think. Bottoms fun comments. Hey guys! Till I get my iPad with it, I have to look over here to read comments, which is hard on the neck. Come on. Let's see if I'm on here. There it is. It says I'm live now. Yeah. Okay, so I have tons of my stuff like taped to my ceiling so that cords aren't falling in front of the camera. So random cords may just fall in front of the camera because that's how we roll. Just tape everything to my ceiling. Yes, this is tomorrow's piece. I'm doing a sugar skull, how to design a sugar skull kind of. And so I have to color the rest of the piece, so I decided to do that in a live stream. So if you want to see this part of it, that'll be in tomorrow's video, and then the rest of the coloring will be what now? Bam! Let's see if it's right. There he is. Right, but I want to read comments. Come on, where are my comments? There we go. Okay, yeah, the stuff on my ceiling is falling. I have all these cords like taped to the top of my ceiling here, and they're all trying to fall down, so hopefully they won't fall. One of these days I'll become professional and like get everything really set up correctly, but until then, yeah. So the stream is just starting. I filmed this for the tutorial part, and I'm not cool enough to have the webcams and my actual recording camera up at the same time. So this will be tomorrow's video, and then I'm finishing up the coloring tonight, hopefully. And I'm sorry I'm really white. It's just the way that my lights are, but it makes it so you can see this part better. So I don't know. I look sugar scully. I'm all ghostly. So anyway, so that'll be fun to hang out with you guys since I'm getting this live stream a little bit more comfortable with it, and it's not as crazy. So I have to decide if I want to give her lighter color hair or darker color hair. I think I want to go with like a darker blue, which means I want to start off with a lighter blue so I can shade it in. So let's go with a B04, which is a Tahitian blue. So did I tell you guys that I went out and bought more Copic markers? I did. I'll pass this info on to you. Another YouTuber shared it with me, and then I shared it with another YouTuber who went and confirmed it, and then when she bought a whole bunch of Copic markers, I had to go buy a whole bunch of Copic markers. But if you, and I don't know if the sale is still going, but they say it happens quite often, but if you can purchase from Joann Fabrics online, normally their Copic markers are like $5 something, which is an awesome deal, but they were on sale for $3.19 a piece. So I have more Copics coming to me, which is just insane because I've already well spent over my budget on art supplies. So why is purple my favorite color? I don't know. I like grapes, and grapes are purple. I don't know. It's not always my favorite. I love all colors. I'm a very colorful, loving person. But my favorites tend to be purples and teals. And I especially love purple, green, and teal put together. Like have something in that combination. And oh, it's my favorite. So it's late, well, for me to start art. It's like 9:30, and that's why I decided I would do a live stream because I have to get this done for tomorrow. So I'm wondering what time is it where you guys are. And also, is everything good? Is like the audio good and the video good? I see someone saying it's not in focus, which I don't know how to change that. I think I'd have to stop this stream to try to see if I could adjust the focus. It's kind of fun because sometimes I do my streams really early in the day. So then this will give a chance for people that time doesn't work well for them to join a stream. But it looks like it's late for a lot of you guys. But there's a couple that are morning people. So I live in Oregon, right on the coast. So right now it is 9:37 p.m. About this time is when I'm thinking about going to bed, but I had a lot of stuff I was doing today and went, oh my goodness, I haven't finished filming the video for tomorrow. So, and of course, it wasn't on the schedule to do a really easy tutorial. I was like, I need to finish this before I go to bed. She kind of looks like the corpse bride right now because she's got the blue hair, but it's going to be much darker in a little bit. I'm just putting the highlights right now, so I really don't have to color all of it. I just have to color where I would think the highlights would be. And then go from there. We live so close. Must live in Oregon too. Oh, I suppose when you're thinking the whole world, Washington too could be close as well, and California. I live about 5 hours away from the Washington border, and about three hours maybe the California border, which is really nice because right over the Northern California border is where the great sequoia trees are, the redwoods. They are so amazing. And I had great intentions to take you guys there and do a video there because they are just amazing, but did not happen. I mean, I still could do it, but it's just a little bit rainier and foggier, which is a pretty atmosphere, but I don't know. I'm going to try to see if I can do that before the real winter sets in. Oh, I love it. Some of you guys are working on your art too. Yeah, I was debating, do I work on my art while watching someone else live stream, and I thought, maybe I should just live stream. Which hopefully you don't hear her banging on the floor because I have roommates that live underneath me, and she says she can't hear me when I'm talking, but I've never live streamed, so I talk a little bit louder than I normally would if I wasn't live streaming, so hopefully I don't wake her up. She got me very, very quiet. See how I caught that? Ninja moves. That was awesome. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in with this. I don't know how to. I wish I could. I'm still figuring it out. I think I could zoom in if I turn the stream off and set my camera up, then I can zoom in. But alas, I think this is what we get for this one. Where do I live? I live in Oregon, right on the coast. Coos Bay. It's a little tiny, itty bitty, tiny little small town. Just a small town girl. Okay. You guys, my eyes are getting so bad. I mean, I've always not had the best eyes, but like I've been nearsighted, so I can always see things really close. But now I'm noticing I'm like squinting to see things that are that happens when you have a birthday, you get old. Whatever. Is this what I want? Yes. Okay. Hey, Art a la carte. I love your art. You inspire me to draw every day. Thank you, Larqueen. That's so sweet. I don't know. I might have to put my glasses on to be able to read your guys' comments. I don't even know where I put my glasses. Wow, I'm blind. Blind as a bat. Here, I'll bring you guys closer. There, now you can kind of see. Say hi, everybody. Woo. Say hi to yourselves. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Your art brings me joy. Thank you, Jamie. I love art. I love looking at other people's art. I love creating my own. Art should bring people happiness. There's enough yucky stuff in the world. As artists, we need to create good stuff that makes people have hope. We need to fight the yucky stuff with our art. What's the name of this piece? I don't know yet. I wasn't planning on her being so cool looking, in all honesty. And when I finished drawing her, I was like, she's so cool. Okay, my tape is falling. I don't think you can see. Oh, there's a little cord. Can you see it? Boop. That's annoying. Maybe I can just tuck it. What's up, bug you guys? Let me know if it bugs you. I'll stick it back up there, but I think it's just going to keep falling. How was my day today? It was good. It was a little bit busy. Had some things in the middle of the day, which always kind of messes up my art for the day. I don't know, I'm the kind of person that if I have something I know I'm going to do halfway through the day, I just can't work on really detailed things that I know I just need to focus for a long time on. Because all I can think about is, okay, 3 more hours and I gotta go, don't forget. Because I get so focused in my art that I lose track of time. And so I'm always afraid I'm going to forget something important. So I had some things to do around noon today. So I did some work. I did some animation today. I'm hoping to have it finished. Well, I'm hoping to have it finished soon, but I have the sketch, the rough animation done. Now I have to go back in and begin doing the cleaned up animation. So I'm excited. Hopefully, if I can keep working a little bit every single day, then probably maybe next week you'll see some animation. I don't know, that'd be a fun live stream to do. Do a live stream while I'm animating something. What do you think? Hi Valerie, can I ask you a question? Yes, Princess Jazzy. Hopefully I'll see it. So if I don't answer it, means I didn't see it. So ask again in a few minutes if I didn't see it and answer it. Because there is like a 20-second delay. So when you post a question, it's about 20 seconds before it'll pop up on my screen for me to read it. Who is my favorite? Oh, when your favorite artist is streaming and she mentions doing animation. Oh, I was like, who's your favorite? Blah. Yes, ask a question. I'll try to answer questions. I'm trying to read questions while I draw, which could be deadly for a painting. Well, a piece. So I don't do shout outs, but I do try to answer questions. So can I say Irish wristwatch 3 times fast? You're mean. My niece and I played that game, and no, I can't. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Nope, can't even say it once. Slow. Art a la carte, what is your favorite thing to draw? Mine is a horse. Violet Moon asks. Favorite thing to draw. I'm liking this right now. This is kind of a fun thing to draw. I do like faces. I like things that are a little bit fantasy. If I'm just sitting at a table and someone gives me a piece of paper and says, hey, can you draw me something? Which is interesting when they say that. Generally, I'll draw a little cartoon face or a little chibi person, cartoon character of myself or something. Something I practice a lot because I feel a little bit more confident. If I'm sitting down on my art desk and no one's around and I'm trying to draw something, it's usually whatever I'm currently trying to practice at. Usually figure drawing. I started an art channel and was wondering what was the hardest thing about running a channel, says Teresa. Getting and sticking to a schedule can be challenging. That took a while for me to figure out what was a good working schedule. Sometimes you might want to start off with one video a week, but then you're really tempted and you want to do videos every single day, but you want to stick with something that you can maintain. I mean, there are weeks that I would like to post videos every day, but I know I can't keep that up, so I committed to I can do 3 videos a week with now random art streams thrown in here for fun, because that's just a fun thing to do. I've seen some animation recently and kind of want to dabble in that. So seeing you do animation would be so cool. Yeah, I'm just beginning to dabble it in myself. So it is fun to do. It's really fun when you get something and it actually begins to move. It's magical. What do you do if you make a mistake with Copics, says Rachel. You cry. And you learn from your mistake and you try to make it work. Almost every single piece I've done, you know, people who look at it won't notice, but I see where I've made mistakes. I've had a mistake in this piece already that I did in the first part of this coloring process, and I just had to fix it. I grabbed the wrong color pencil, and I went, oh! And I said, fix it, and go with it. Sometimes you can fix them. Sometimes you just have to let it go. What is my favorite museum? I bet you some really cool ones in Washington, D.C. I haven't been to a lot of museums. Can you make digital art tutorial? I actually have a whole series called Digital Art 101. I teach you every little thing that, well, beginning thing that I know about digital art, so I would check that out. Do you like drawing males? Because I only like drawing males and not girls. I noticed that you really like drawing girls. Yeah, I prefer drawing girls. I think it's because I've always had a model. Because I draw, if you look at my desk, I always have a mirror on my desk so that I can look at my face. And I never had any brothers growing up, so I didn't, couldn't ask my brother, come here and look at me so I can draw your face. So I always just drew girls. So I think whatever you enjoy. If you like drawing girls better, that's fine. If you like drawing guys, that's cool. I think we should always push ourselves to draw things that we're not good at. I love the sound Copics makes. Squeak, 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 squeak. Sounds like a little piglet. Oh my goodness, I'm helping a friend take care of some cats because my friend got sick and had to go to the hospital, but she's pet sitting, and so she asked me to go take care of cats. Now, I love cats. I love all cats. Seriously walked in, and this cat was like, it was like, devil cat. I seriously had to throw a towel at it so it would not attack me so I could feed it. I felt like I was like a zookeeper or something. It was crazy. Random things I talk about when I live stream at night. Would I ever consider owning a reptile? Maybe a frog? No, because frogs jump at you. And a chameleon. I would consider owning a chameleon. But so many chameleons are like taken from jungles and things, and that's kind of sad too. Definitely not a snake person. I like animals like snakes and all those things and spiders in their natural habitat, and I like to come and look at them. I just don't want them in my natural habitat. Does your sister ever join you on the stream or collaborate with projects anymore? Well, she is one of my moderators on my stream, so every once in a while she jumps in. So if you ever see her, she's Miss April. And I mean to have her on a stream, but I'm afraid she'd tell too many stories about me. So then I would have to kill her. Don't tell them stories about me. What is my favorite animal, and do I own any pets? My niece, niece and her family live downstairs. They're my roommates. She has a little dog, Dot. Sometimes you'll see pictures of Dot in my Instagram. And she has a fish named Magic Carp because my niece is cool like that. And we have chickens, but I don't have any pets. I used to have a cat for a long time, but then my cat went to kitty heaven, and I have never gotten another one. Someday I might, though. Who knows? Do I like to go? I don't know what that means. What is a good drawing tip for beginners? Well, obvious tip is to just draw. But that's kind of that's like the tip that everyone gives. It's a good tip. That's why everyone gives it. But don't get stuck drawing one thing. You're going to find that you're going to get good at one thing really fast. And you want to draw that one thing over and over and over. But push yourself to draw other things as well. And don't get stuck in your ways. For the longest time, I would be like, I don't want to draw still life. All these art teachers want me to draw a bowl of fruit. Tell yourself, if all of these teachers want you to do this one thing, I need to figure out what it is about that one thing that's the reason they want me to draw it. Because obviously they don't want every artist to grow up and only be able to draw bowls of fruit. There's a definite reason behind drawing bowls of fruit. And so whatever that is, whether it's drawing fruit or learning how to shade or gesture drawing or things like that, and you're fighting against it, not wanting to do that, find out why is it that they want you to do that. And a good art teacher should tell you. They shouldn't just be like, wax the fence, wax on, wax off, and they don't tell you until you're right in the middle of the battle and you're like, oh, got it. That was a Carte Kid reference if you didn't get it. Where do I get ideas on what to draw? Just from everything around me. Even just driving home today, I was looking at the bay and all the beautiful trees, and I was telling my friend, that we live in such a beautiful place. If I just imagine for a second that this was like England, I would be pulling the car over and taking pictures of everything because it's so beautiful. But because I live here, I'm like, yeah, I've seen that big thing of water so many times. It's just normal. So just stopping and looking around you is a great inspiration for me. Okay, I'm going to make her flowers red, like a deep, deep red. So I'm going to start off with a see, R37. Where'd my... Hang on, guys. It's behind your head. Oops. Oops. I'm bumping you. Sorry. How rude. Come all the way to my stream and I push you around. How does Copics work? They're an alcohol-based marker rather than a water-based marker. So if you play with Crayolas, that's a water-based marker. So the marker itself has pigment in it, and the water has to evaporate. Where the alcohol-based marker, the alcohol evaporates really fast, so they dry a lot faster. But with the alcohol, they can be on the paper and it's like they dried, but when you put another marker to it, that alcohol kind of brings back the ink to life so you can move it around. So that's what's nice about them. So you can use them just like you would a regular Crayola marker. Though why would you? Because if you're just going to use them as a Crayola marker, I would recommend just getting Crayola markers. But the fun thing is just being able to blend them and getting this kind of fun gradients going on there. It's really cool. Me and my friend are both obsessed with drawing, and we're going to do a collab together. That is awesome. See, back when I was a young whippersnapper, there wasn't no YouTube. There wasn't even internet. There wasn't even computers when I was a kid. There was word processors and typewriters, but there was no computer. I remember my friend's dad got the first computer on the block and talked to his friend in Italy. Oh no, it was Greece. He talked to his friend in Greece. It was amazing. Anyway, my friends and I would get together and would draw together, and it was fun. We would take a piece of paper and we'd each start drawing something, and then we would yell out switch, and we'd have to switch papers, and the other person would continue drawing where the other person left off. And it was really fun to see kind of what you came up with. This isn't much of an art question, but what tip would you give for a beginner YouTuber? To create videos because you love to do it. Don't do it because you want to get famous or you're hoping to get money from it, because it's not worth that. But it is worth it if you love it. And I would also highly recommend being a YouTuber that is a positive person. There are so many people out there that are just rude and mean. We don't need any more of that. That's why I love you guys. I swear, every time I go to answer comments, before I can even answer comments, so many of you guys have already jumped in there and are helping each other out and encouraging each other. All just makes me so happy. Hi Valerie, I'm Katie from the last live stream, only I didn't catch it live. Hi Katie, glad you could make it. Hi Valerie, how do you not compare to your family member who is an artist? Well, I had an older sister, well, obviously my sister, and I wanted to be everything she was. So she was a good singer, she was a good storyteller, but she was also 5 years older than me, so she had 5 years on me. And I never felt like upset about it. I never got to that point. But I did find you just have to find your own niche. Don't worry about trying to be somebody else, whether it's a family member or it's another artist that you know or somebody at school. Don't ever try to be that person, because there's already that person. Just be you, because there's nobody who can be better you than you. So just do what you love to do. Encourage them, but just focus on being the best you can be. What does my dream piece look like? I don't know. I'm not asleep, so I can't dream about it. I know each piece that I create is kind of a fun little challenge to see if it turns out. I don't know that I have a dream piece. Oh, red do I use? This red is R37 Carmine, which is kind of a dusty red. It's kind of got a little bit of the desaturation in it. How do you use your Copics? You take the cap off and you put it on the paper and you wiggle it. Now yeah, that would be a video series on its own. I have a few videos, but there's some amazing Copic tutorials out there that take you through it. You're my inspiration. Thank you. I had so many artists growing up that were my inspiration. So that's really cool, you know, to kind of the circle of life. To be the best inspiration you can be to somebody else. Which are better, Copics or Prismas? I've never actually used Prisma markers before, so I can't answer that. But I've heard good things about both. I just stopped by to say I love your art and you have taught me a lot. Thank you, Gail. I know it's really late for some of you guys. This is a late stream, but I have to get this done tonight so I can post this video tomorrow. So I decided just do it in a stream. All right, we'll leave that out and we'll grab. Oh, I wish my marker set was in. I got some really cool colors coming. I'm blind, you guys. I'm so blind. 39. Okay, I have to bump you again. Sorry, guys. Up. I think you're really. Hang on. Yeah, you guys are hiding my markers. Nude. Okay, so now I'm using R39 garnets. It's 1 a.m. for you? What are you doing up so late? Don't you have school? Maybe you don't have school, because I can't tell. For so long, I'm always been thought younger than I look, because I have a very, I guess, young face, which I'm very happy for now. But I remember when I was like 26 or something, someone came up and yelled at me because I wasn't in school. And I was like, I'm 26. I'm like, no, you're not. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go to school now. Bye. So, yeah. How many Copics do I own? 2. Many. I built a new little Copic case to house them all because my Copic bin that I had been previously keeping them all in was way too full. So I made one with lots of room. And I think this next order of Copics is going to maybe fill that one up. Ooh. Val, can you do a video that shows you step-by-step process on Clip Studio Paint or a live stream so I can learn the techniques? I think that would be a fun thing to do, yes, because I really like Clip Studio Paint, especially for their animation and drawing. There's some things that I'll use Photoshop for that I like better in Photoshop, but not too much. I really am a Clip Studio Paint person. Why do I use Prismacolor so much? Well, these are Copics, but I use the Prismacolor color pencils, and the reason is I invested a lot of money into these, so I want to use them, and same thing with Copics, because Copics are not cheap, and Prismas are not cheap, and if I buy them, I'm going to use them, but I like them. They're good quality. What blues did I use? I used B95, B04, a little bit of BG72, B14, B99, and B45 are my blues. And maybe a little bit of BG78. So I don't do shout outs, but I do answer questions. So everyone's saying notice me or shout out. Best just to try to ask a question. Around what age did you get started in drawing? My mom said I was drawing from age 3 was when she could look at what I was drawing and tell what I was drawing. But I started getting serious about it when I was about 14, and then really worked out really hard through high school, And when I had graduated from high school, it kind of just became a hobby as I did a bunch of stuff. And then about 8 years ago, just really began focusing on it again and really pushing it. And then 3 years ago, it became my full-time job, which is fun and a lot of work. Way more work than just a regular job if you're trying to support yourself with art. I'll be right back. Okay, Violet Moon, promise me, pinky promise, go. Hey, my name is Valerie with a Y. Oh, Valerie. There's so many different spellings for Valerie. There's Valerie, Valerie, Valerie. That's nice. Okay, blind again. And okay. Well, get it without bumping you guys. Woohoo! Okay, so this one is R99, which is, no, this is R56. That's not R99. Nervous. That's down here. Okay, I think I can get it without bumping you guys. Woo, did it. So this one is RV99, which is Argyle Purple. Sorry for the motorcycle. A lot of people who like motorcycles around here. I'm trying to make a video, live stream, whatever. Rude. Can I dab? Isn't dabbing like totally old school now? Old school, it was like last month or something. My dabbing skills are legendary. Any advice or encouragement for my 4-year-old daughter? She's starting to feel upset that her art doesn't look like mine or yours. That is hard. What I would do is, if you have any pieces that you've messed up on, or let her see where you messed up and let her see where you succeed in art and let her know it's about practicing, and then celebrate her successes. So hanging pictures up on the wall, on the refrigerator, posting them to Instagram or Facebook, and then just always let her know that's part of learning, and that's part of art, is making mistakes and figuring it out. And if you can make messing up not a negative thing but a positive, because it is, when you mess up, that's a positive thing, because messing up teaches you how to do something. It just takes a long time of messing up, but making mistakes and finding out how things work is part of it. But it is hard, and every artist has it. So just console her and say, I know how that feels. I feel that way too with my art. I can't talk. My dabbing legendary skills. I know. I should just quit my art and become a professional dabber. No hashtag movements. I know, she really looks like the Corpse Bride. She does. I did not mean for her to look like that, but I do like that story. Though my favorite one is Nightmare Before Christmas. I was kind of thinking about making her look kind of like Sally, but then I went, yeah. Maybe she's like the female Jack, but she has hair. That could be. The winners of the giveaway that I did on the last art stream, yes, one was Hoppy Bunny and one was Alexis. Made a little thing about it on my Instagram to let people know. But that was fun. Mailed off their stuff last week. But you guys, we're almost at 1,000 away. No, 11,000 away. There we go. From the 200,000 subscriber, which I'll be doing a big giveaway then. So excited! Oh dear, the comments are going so fast I can't read them. Oh, everyone's hurraying about Tim Burton movies. Have you guys seen Kubo and the Two Strings? That is a fantastic movie. The art in that just blew me away. And I found out the studios that made that movie are like 4 hours away from my house. What? So, that's really cool. Have I been able to join in with Inktober? I'm trying. I did a huge catch up on a live stream last week to catch myself up, and then I need to catch up again. Any recommendations for art supplies for young artists? Keep it simple, but fun. Paper is a necessity. I have so many parents that start off giving their kids one tablet of art paper and they think they're good for a while, but if you have dedicated artists, they can fill that paper up in a matter of days. So I say for younger students, just get reams of computer printer paper and just have them draw on that, and then have a nice tablet of paper, so if they want to create something nice that they can draw on that. But there's always just tons of paper, tons of art pencils, and have it where you have art supplies that aren't used by other people, because I remember getting my very first ink pen, like the precious, and then I would notice my mom using it to write the shopping list. No, no. So get some art pencils, but get a little case that you can keep them in, so those art supplies are right, they're separate, so they're not having to hunt for paper and pencils, so they can just draw. So paper, pencils, stuff to color with. I wouldn't worry if it's a young artist about getting like super expensive stuff. Crayola markers and Crayola color crayons and Crayola colored pencils are amazing. I even still like them now. In fact, I take Crayola colored pencils with me when I travel because I don't want to bang up my Prismacolor. So having things like that, scissors, glue, construction paper, anything to help them create. Clay, showing them different art mediums that they can play with. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Do I like pumpkin spice flavored foods? I had pumpkin spice latte one time. It was okay. I wasn't overly impressed. But someone said there was pumpkin spice Cheerios. So what is this madness? She's looking like Emily from The Corpse Bride, isn't she? She wasn't intended to be, but it's looking more and more like her as I go. Eep. I miss what's on eBay. Someone's saying eBay, eBay, eBay. So I don't know, but yay, eBay. What gave me inspiration to draw this piece? I want to do something kind of festive, themed, and I just decided to do a sugar skull because they're pretty cool. I have a question. Oops, cap lock. That's not a question, that's a statement. But if you have a question, go ahead and ask it. Hopefully I'll see it. Oh, cheap Copics. Thank you for telling me, because I was really curious. The mysteries of past comments that I haven't seen. But Joanne Fabrics, seriously, $3.19 a marker. What? It was on sale, so I don't know if the sale's still going, but keep your eyes on Joanne Fabrics for sales. And the refills were $3.59. Okay, so if you asked the question, I missed it. Hang on, I'm looking. Someone's saying gross. No being gross, guys. Are touch markers a good alternative to Copics? I don't know. I've never tried them. I'm trying to think if Bailey tried them in her Copics alternative video. The only other markers that I've tried are Spectrum Noir markers, and they're great beginner marker. I wanted to test out alcohol-based markers before I got into them, and I started with Spectrum Noirs, and I was like, no, this is perfect. I don't even have to do Copics. And then I touched Copics, and then, bruh. I already dabbed. You missed the dabbing. I'm not dabbing again. You guys only get one dab per live stream. Maybe per forever. My one and only. I'm a retired dabber. I already did my legendary dab. I can't top it. I'm getting Copics for my birthday. What would you recommend? An A set, B set, or C set? Oh, goodness. First of all, happy birthday coming up. Second of all, awesome birthday gift. Can I get adopted into your family? And third, I don't know if one set is better than the other. I haven't really researched to see what colors are offered. So if any of you guys in the comments have any opinions on that, weigh in your opinions. Which is best for a beginning set of Copics? I buy mine individually so that I can pick my colors. But I have bought a couple of small sets. I just got my first Copics. They are great, but I do love Pro markers. Oh, that's true. I have tried a little set of Pro markers. I forgot that I had some of those. I'm a brush tip person, so I really like brush tips, and the Pro markers I have, like only like 3 of them have a brush tip, so I don't know why I don't use them more. They are good. Now, which YouTube folks do you follow, daily or artists? I have a couple of vloggers that I follow and several artists that I follow. Let's see, I follow the Evie family, Bailey's channels, tons of artists, like all the artists from the YouTube Artist Collective. I follow all of them, plus a whole bunch of others. Violet Moon, you're back. Welcome back. I like a lot of travel channels. Those are really fun. And like How It Should Have Ended, I follow them because they're hilarious. And yeah, I don't know. I do have a lot that I follow. I'm kind of poor and I can't afford Copics or alternative markers. I feel you. I have been there. And don't worry. Just keep working with what you have. And when the time is right, it will come. If you practice, the Copics will come. What I ended up having to do was just work with what I had. So I did watercolor and color pencils, and I would sell those work, and then I would take the profits from selling artwork and put it into my art supply fund, and then I would use that to buy new art supplies. So that's how I afford my work. It has to pay for itself. So what's my favorite genre of music? I love instrumental a lot. I like a lot of Christian music. I like movie soundtracks. I like things that have emotion to it. Like if I'm drawing something that's sad, I listen to sad music. Like if I wasn't live streaming, I was listening to music right now, I'd probably listening to either like Celtic music right now or something a little bit eerie, just to kind of help go with what this piece is all about. I just joined the chat and it's kind of random, but how do you schedule your work week in regards to art? I'm getting into freelance work and work from home. Any tips would be awesome. Well, I have in the works some videos which I hope will cover this a little bit more in depth. But it really comes, it's all personal, however you want to. Are you running out of ink? You're running out of ink. How dare my CEO1 run out of ink? I have to put you over here to remember to refill you. I myself don't have as stringent of a schedule as some artists. Some artists like to write it all down and go exactly with how their schedule works. In theory, I would love to do that, but my life never works out to a schedule. If I can get up and have a plan for my day and I actually make it through the day and have followed my plan, I am feeling very excited about that. But I generally get called to do something or help somebody or run here or run there. But I post my video. So for my art career, YouTube is the biggest portion of that. So YouTube is kind of number one. And then from my YouTube videos, I create the art that I sell. So I have 3 videos that I post each week. So I know each week I have to create 3 videos. So sometimes I'll plan far ahead. And if I know there's a really hard piece that I'm working on, I will work on that and record it as I go. Like the YouTube Artist Collective pieces, I can never just finish in a week's time. It usually takes me a couple weeks. So I'll just, record that as I go. But generally, I will work on the piece for the following video. So this is tomorrow's video because that's how I work. And then after I finish tomorrow's video and get that uploaded, then the rest of Wednesday is answering emails and responding to comments and shipping orders and trying to figure out the whole shipping thing for international calendar things, which don't get me started on that topic because that's painful. But so it's the business end. And then Thursday and Friday will be gearing up for Saturday's video. And then once Saturday's video is up, then I'm gearing up for Monday's video. So that's how I kind of work it. But usually every single day I'm in my studio working on some sort of art and the business aspect of it all. And my camera, why didn't you guys tell me my camera was like way far down? Guys, you're supposed to tell me when my tape wears off. There, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, bam. What is the YouTube Artist Collective? So it's a group of YouTube artists that we've kind of gathered together. I think there's 11 of us now. And every 2 months, we have the people that have Facebook friend us. We have a YouTube Artist Collective Facebook page. And so we put up a poll with like 3 different choices of themes, and anyone can join in the Facebook page. And they get to vote, and then the most popular vote wins. And then the 11 of us have to create a piece based on that theme. So the last one, I think I printed it somewhere. Anyway, hang on, guys. So here's a card for the last one. My goodness, I seriously did that. Okay, I'll seriously show you that in a second here, but seriously, it's ridiculous. Okay, so here we go. We'll do it this way. So the last one was a steampunk, and so this was the YouTube piece that I did. So it's fun because you can go to each of the YouTube Artists Collective and see what piece they did. Like before I started, this was Sakowem's piece, so they had to do a piece based on a song. So this is the piece that Sakowem's did. I loved it. I had to buy it because it's beautiful. So yeah, it's just a fun challenge, kind of massive collab between the 11 of us, and yeah, it's a fun thing. And then we sell the originals. So this is the silly thing I did. I just bought some cards, and I just realized that yeah, this is printed upside down. So when you flip this over, time is upside down. Brilliant, Valerie, brilliant. So I have 50 of these. I'm not going to talk about that right now. We're just going to move on. First art stream, and it's my biggest arts inspiration. Yay! All right. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with those. Let's do. My eye is twitching. I hear it just going. It's so annoying. I had the weirdest night last night. Like I could not sleep. It kind of felt like how if you're sick with a fever and you wake up and you're like groggy and don't know what's going on. That's what I was, but I was just like. So I think that's probably why my eye is twitching. Lack of sleep. YMCA. It's fun to be at the YMCA. Okay. So now I have to decide what kind of background do I want. I think I want that big. So a trick to drawing circles is templates. And I use little embroidery hoops sometimes as a template. If you want it, I mean, the bad thing is you can only have this size, you can't change it, the size of the circle, but it does make it nice. I'm going to make a moon. No, I don't want that big either. I want slightly smaller. This one maybe. it slightly smaller. There we go. So what is this piece supposed to be? So this is a piece I'm doing for tomorrow's video. So I did a how to paint a sugar skull face, and then I had to color the rest of it. So instead of just recording it supersonic speed, I decided to do a live stream instead. So it's a sugar skull. Guys, going to bed? Good night. Thanks for joining us. Where's my ruler? Okay. I love this ruler, by the way, because it's see-through and it has all these grids on it, so it's so perfect. Oh, I love it. I'm going to go an inch in on each side and make my framework. I'm getting closer to being done. Not done yet, but I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, so I have to do the moon and fill this other part in with black. Then I'll be done. So depending on how hard this moon is. Ah! Don't get me to the moon. How do I not mess up on circles? One, the template. And two, if you watch my how to draw a circle tutorial, which that is a thing, I show you the technique for drawing circles, which is how I was taught, and it really works well for me. So hopefully it would work good for you. Let's practice. Basically boils down to practice, practice, practice. All right, let's go with a nice black. I'm just going to fill this in because it just makes everything else pop when you have a nice black background. Some artists don't like to use black because it kind of makes things dead, but you know what? This is a sugar skull, so I think that's an okay. Sorry, I can't read comments when I'm using black because it's not very forgiving. Good job working on Inktober. See, it's on my priority list, but it won't get done tonight, so I'll have to catch up on it tomorrow. Because I need to finish this and then go to bed. Might transfer my clips over and then go to bed, but most likely I'll be like, I'm so tired. But I did have some gelato ice cream, so I am running a little bit on a sugar rush. So I'd never had gelato ice cream before, and I thought, you know, gelato ice cream is probably not that big of a deal. It's probably just ice cream. But then I had some gelato ice cream. There's a difference. So I don't eat a lot of ice cream, but if I do, it just might have to be gelato from now on. So creamy and smooth. It's like magic fairy ice cream. How do I get eyes even? Yeah. That's, I think, every artist's frustration in life. Eyes are so hard to get even. Instead of like the Scooby-Doo Daphne eyes were eyes. A lot of practice. A lot of practice. And even then, praying helps. Yeah. Check your Instagram before it ends. Okay. You guys sending your work in. So I have a hashtag. I used to have a paper in my last stream. But if you hashtag it, hashtag art, cart art, and you have an E on the end of cart, like art a la carte kind of E, that's just kind of our secret hashtag. I was going to do art a la carte hashtag, but I guess a lot of people who aren't part of Art a la Carte use that because there's a lot of things that are not us related. So I had to figure out a different hashtag. So ours is Art Carte Art. How is Papa Flynn? He's doing, I didn't call him today. I'm such a bad daughter. Well, when I did call him, they were doing very well. So thank you for asking. I told my dad and mom that they have used up all of their emergency doctor visit privileges for the next 10 years. They can't do anymore. So I don't know if you guys remember, like 6 months ago or something, my mom was walking the dog and tripped over something and fell, and we didn't know at the time, but she's pretty sure she broke her wrists. Her doctor didn't seem to think it was important to take x-rays, so he just sent her home. Anyway, so she was gimped up, so I had to go rescue them for that, and then my dad with his surgery, so no more for them getting sick. We're not going to allow it anymore. Tell them you guys said so. Okay, this is my, okay. Yes, Papa Flynn is the boss. Just don't tell him that. Yes, no more surgeries, no more doctor visits. Not allowed. I told them it was my turn, and they didn't like that idea. So I will be fine if neither of us have to do anything like that. I've been really, really blessed not being, having to, I don't think I've ever had to stay in the hospital before. Never had to ride in a wheelchair. I had mono when I was a teenager. That was about it. Aside from the side ear infections, you know, that randomly that you get as a kid. Okay, do I have a light blue? Seriously, that's the lightest blue I got? We'll do this one here. I will tell them that you guys say that. Thank you. You guys have been so sweet and encouraging with all that. I'm sorry, Mouse Baby. Hope your dad is doing better. That's scary. I feel you on that one. Do I have a refill for this one? Don't have a refill for this one. So the store that I used to go to that had, well, not free Copic refills, but you could take your Copic in when it was drying out and they would refill it for $1, which was awesome because you didn't have to buy refills. You could just take it in. Yeah, so they closed up on me and they put everything on half price sale, which was the instigator to my great Copic splurge, which then led into buying a whole bunch more in Joann Fabrics. But I don't have all my refills now, so I'm like really sad. So this one is just about totally dead. I do have some more refills coming, but not this one. So B60, I put it on my Christmas list. B60, you guys. Just kidding. Mom, buy me Copic refills. That's what I should do. I should just have all my family buy me Copic refills. What colors was I using for the moon? I was using a C1 and a B60 and a W3. And now I'm using a BG70. Which I just bought, and I'm positive it's already running out of ink. Yep. So annoying. So annoying. Whatever. a little bit of a try not to bump you guys. Put some little craters in here and then blend that all out. All right. Can I make your sugar skull a dress? I mean, like draw a dress on her? Sure, I could. I'm not going to on this one because I kind of have flowers there. Or do you mean like put her on Redbubble and make her a dress? What do you do in Inktober? In Inktober is a 31-day challenge, and every day you draw something in ink. You can be as simple or as complex as you want, just as long as you draw every day. Don't ask me if I draw today. Well, this is ink, right? But my Inktober, I made it a little bit more harder for myself, so mine was to draw in this sketchbook, and there's a certain ink pen that I use, and so I try to create it with that ink pen, and this one's so cool. And then there's prompts that I have to follow the prompts, just because this makes it a little bit more challenging for me, because that's what I need, more challenge in my life, right? But yes. Can you give me some tips on finishing artwork, because I always quit halfway through because I get bored and it doesn't look good? Just first, let me just encourage you that is common. That's what all of us artists do. So that's when you set up your live stream and you say, I'm going to finish this piece with you guys watching so that I finish it. That's what I did. Worked for me. Yeah. I have to, if I get up and leave a piece, the chances of me coming back and finishing it are really slim. Unless I'm super excited about it. Or I have to. But I usually have to sit down and do a piece from start to finish at, what was I saying? Dang, I forgot what I was saying. Make something up and make sure I sounded cool, okay? Fill in the blanks. I was talking about something cool. Anyway, I'm sure it was inspirational. Should I send you my art? I love getting people's art, but you can send me just a picture. I feel bad when people send me their originals. Those are so nice. I did a mailing opening in my last live stream, and there were some beautiful pieces people sent me. I'm like, wow, you could just send me a photocopy. Don't have to send me the originals. I really appreciate them. She's getting close to being done. I'm just adding a few more textures in her hair. I think she might be finished. Oh, may you make a dress for her? Of course you can. You can draw whatever you want. A lot of people ask if they can draw things inspired by my work. If it's super closely related to my work, like you're taking this exact picture and trying to make your own copy, that's fine too. I just ask that you just say, hey, this was inspired by Valerie's work, or here's a link to the video that inspired this piece. But if you say, hey, I want to draw a sugar skull tonight, and you create your own version of sugar skull, that's awesome too. Can I shoot you out? No, shooting people is not kind. No, my stream is going for an hour. Boom, take that, Bailey, who does 9-hour streams. 1 whole hour. But yeah, I'm slowly getting to where I think I can stream better than I used to. Because I was so used to not talking to people while I'm drawing. And just, focusing that. Kind of have to learn how to talk and draw at the same time. I'm not that coordinated. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your favorite color of the alphabet? Pineapple is my favorite. See, there you guys go. You're answering each other's questions. That's so awesome. Love that. So I don't do shout outs, but if you ask questions, I'll answer questions. And I definitely won't shoot you out. Thank you, Sparkle Kitty. Glad you enjoy the videos. Hello, Unmasked Art. No, the sugar skull is kind of creepy. You're not the only one. But sometimes, I generally don't do creepy work, so sometimes it's fun to do something a little bit on the creepy side. But she does have this kind of like look to her, so. Good night, Armageddon. I'm sorry. I have had my fair share of autocorrect. So I'm laughing with you. Those funny, like, posts that people put of, like, really bad autocorrect that messes up things. Yeah, I've had those happen to me. I love the moon. Thank you. What color are my eyes? They're kind of a gray hazel color. They used to be really blue when I was younger, but they've gotten a little bit grayer. Graying at the old age. You like the mwahaha look to her. Good, I'm glad. Can I draw an eagle during this stream? No, because as soon as I finish this, I'm going to go to bed. I had not much sleep last night. So, my bed is calling me. Valerie, come to bed. Not that creepy, though. Oh, I'm out of frame. Thank you. You guys are awesome. There we go. I think if I put tacks in my tape, it'll hold my tape up. I'll leave my webcam just there always. It doesn't bother me, so why not? Yeah. Q&A live stream. Well, I've been trying to take some question and answers as I stream, but maybe at the end we'll do a little Q&A, and then a couple of you guys want me to check my Instagram because I think you posted some artwork for me to look at. So we'll do that. Don't let me forget, you guys. If I start leaving, say, no! Check your Instagram! I know you're tired, but don't forget. I think she's just about done. I'm going to add some little bit of white gel to her hair, maybe to the flowers a little bit. I have the worst luck with gel pens. They just always get all clumpy on me. This brand works the best for me. It's a Uniball Signa. So I've been using this for several years now, and I like it. But I've tried the ones that everybody uses. These ones, Jelly Rolls. Yeah, they don't like me. I won't say they're worthless, because I know artists that use them and they work beautifully. They just don't like me, you guys. It's sad when art supplies don't like you. It makes me sad. Alright, now I'm going to take a light peachy color and just add a little bit of highlights on the flowers, just to pop them out a little bit. Gotta go to bed soon. Yeah, me too. It's getting late. It's 10:45 now. We're doing good. And I have to check my Disney Magic Kingdoms game, so it's like my new obsession. So I have it on my iPad, and which my iPad's about ready to die too, so that's another reason. But yeah, I'm trying to get Jack. I don't have Jack Skellington. I'm trying to get Sally. So that's a fun game. How long does it take you to finish a picture if you're feeling very uninspired? Forever. If I'm not inspired to do it, if I'm not excited about a piece, then I generally don't work on it, because it's going to portray that uninspired look to it. Now, if it's a commission, I have to do it. So I just make myself do it. And I've had a couple of those where I'm just not super into something, but I have to do it because people have paid me money. And with that, I just have to sit down and do it. And usually I put myself on a pretty strict timeline so that I won't take forever to do it. But that's one of the reasons I don't take a lot of commissions. Every once in a while I open up for little cartoon commissions, which I think I have 2 slots open on my little chibi commissions on my Etsy shop. But that's pretty much all I do. Every once in a while, if someone says, hey, I really want you to do this piece, like there was a person that wanted me to do a painting of a wolf and a duck, and asked if I would do it. It was just such a fun idea. So I did that one, but that one I was very inspired to do it. So, but I really do large commissions. When I use Copic, sometimes my blended areas get mottled looking. Do you know what I'm doing wrong? Might be putting just too much color on top of each other. Are you talking about like, it's like they're like mottled, like there's a texture to it, like when it dries there's like a texture, like a spotty texture? That could be your paper. But if it's just kind of muddy looking, you might just be putting too many colors on at one time. And just try not to overlay. Like if you're doing pinks and greens, you're going to get brown. So that might be it. I've actually done an eagle picture before in a video, so you can check in my archives and find it. It was fun. Yep, let's see. Come on, green. I think this was the green I had in my hand. Maybe not. I want something darker. So let's go on this one. Yeah. Pop-Tart. You said say the first word that pops into my mind. Pop-Tart. I might have been influenced. I draw a range of animals blended together. I don't know exactly what you mean by that. So what you have to do is draw a picture of that and tag me in it. Say, this is what a range of animals blended together looks like. Sounds interesting, though. Can I do more animation? I was actually talking to the stream earlier because I was working today on an animation. And I was like, oh, I should have live streamed the animation process. So I have to do cleanup for it. I did the rough animation already. So maybe if I start working on the cleanup in the next day or two, I will live stream it. Because that'd be fun. Alrighty. That I think she's done. Yeah. So where's my phone? Here's my phone. Okay. So I will look on Instagram. And if you guys have any questions, last minute questions, you can ask them and I will see about answering them. Alright, so let's look at the hashtag. Hashtag Carte art. Let's see what we got. We have some videos. So here's one video there. Like that. And there's another video. I don't know if you guys can see it. So if you guys can't see it very well, you can go on to Instagram and just search the hashtag @CarteArt, and you can see all these cool videos. That one, that's cute right there. Very cute. I'll hold it up here, maybe you guys can see better. Boop, boop, boop. And then I saw that one already. Okay. Ooh, there's this one. This one's got popular views. That's cute. I guess I saw that one already because it's already liked. But this one, I don't remember this one. That's cute. And that's cute. I saw that one. Ooh, what's this one? I guess I saw that one already because I liked it. Cute. Okay. Let's look here. Nothing new there. Well, those were fun. Okay. Questions. What do you call digital art? I call it art using a computer. You have to learn how to draw either way, whether you do traditional or digital. It's the same. I was wondering if you had any tips for drawing tears. I can never seem to get them to come out right. Yeah, look at reference photos and just really look at your rim lights and the shades and shadows because they're not in the places that you think they would be in. I was wondering, can you draw a picture that has two opposite elements, such as fire and water or ice? That's a good idea. I'll have to put that on my list. I have to go to bed now. Good job. Go to bed. Me too. I need to go to bed as well. Valerie, I want to try watercolors. Do you have any tips for me? Yes, I have a whole playlist series called Watercolor 101 that has all my tips in it. So definitely check those out. Good night, Mouse Baby. Have a good night. Do you ever listen to music when you draw? Definitely, almost all the time. In fact, that's what I would be doing if I wasn't live streaming, but I want to hang out with you guys instead. So, what day is it for me? Today is Tuesday. Soon to be in 1 hour, it will be Wednesday. Yes, I think I am getting close to being done, you guys. I'm trying not to be able to talk. I have to sign this, though. I always used to forget to sign my pieces, and then my mother would be like, you sold that piece and you didn't sign it. So, there we go. All right, you guys. I think that's going to be it. I'm going to go to bed because it's late. It's raining outside, and I love going to sleep when it's raining outside because it's so cozy feeling. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me in my video and helping me to pass the time while I was getting this piece done. So, this video will be out tomorrow. I try to get them out at noon, around noon Pacific Standard Time. So, hopefully that will be when you'll get to see the actual this part. This stream will be up probably in an hour or so after it finishes rendering. And you can rewatch the stream and all the funness. So yeah, so if you want to see this video, tomorrow it's going to be out. Unless you're watching this tomorrow, then it's already out. Alright, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. And until next time, God bless you guys. And we'll see you later. Bye! Bye, I'm going to get to the stop streaming button. God damn.